Okay, now is the time to see a most amazing formula that doesn't have any kind of hurdles, or you can say disadvantages or drawbacks. But first, let me test your knowledge. This data we have is from different vendors. We have planned to start a new business and we are interested in these 5 vendors. We have 12 products in our business that we are starting with, and we have asked all of them to submit their quotations, and we are just interested in the lowest bid. We don't care about the quality but the lowest price. So first, if I need to extract the lowest price from this vendor, which price is the lowest you want to find? What is the formula for that? And that's very simple. Equals to min. And then you have to select the whole range and then hit enter, and then just double click to extract this. When I see the results, I have a problem here. It's not just the problem. When I have 38.57, I can just see the lowest bid, but to identify the vendor, I have to find this thing in here and then move upwards to find the vendor. So that's not very sensible. I need to have the vendor name right there. Whenever the lowest bid price is identified, it should also identify the vendor. Now the problem here is lookup value is this. Table array might be this, but the answers are upwards. So that's where VLOOKUP will not work, because VLOOKUP only sees the answers towards your right. And it should all be after the lookup value. So what is after lookup value towards right? Nothing. All are before this. So do you think we can apply lookup in this situation? The answer is might be yes, but it will be very complicated. So let me just take you to the formula that doesn't have any kind of drawbacks. Now that's not just one formula but 2 formulas. We have the match function and we have the index function. Now the match functions, what it does is identify the page numbers, and index, as you have seen in the book, when you open the first page, you have the chapter names and you have the page numbers. So match identifies the page numbers and index matches that chapter with that page number. So if you open that page number, index means the chapter will open. So to identify the page number, let's say if we want to identify the page number in the sequence of chapters, if you want to identify the position of 8, product 8, it will just identify like this. Match, I want to identify the position of product 8 within lookup array this, and exact match. So which position it will identify? It will say, okay, product 1 is on first page, second page product 2, third page product 3. So product 8 will be on 8th page. So that's how we can identify the page numbers. Okay, so basically it identifies the relevant position of the cell that contained the value which we mentioned as lookup value. So if I want to extract the relevant position of this lookup value in this range, it should give the answer of 1. So equals to match, lookup value is this, and the lookup array will be this, because I can just find this lowest bit only here. And exact match always, and hit, sorry, exact match, close the brackets and hit enter. It is showing that this lowest bit is in the first position. And since now we have identified the page number, there is no problem in identifying the chapter number to open that. So index has the function equals to index array. It only asks the chapter names. So we want to identify the vendors from the lowest bid. So that is our chapter names. And if I hit comma, it's asking the row number. That means the page number. So page number is this. If I hit enter, boom, it will automatically identify the cross reference. So if I want to write it in one formula, I can just write it here. Equals to match. First, you have to identify the page number. So lookup value is this, and lookup array is this whole reference, and exact match, there it identifies the page number, and then we have to link it with index to identify the chapter. So the relevant chapters are here, and since we have B1 to F1, our array is complete. We have to put a comma sign, and then row number, the page number, is automatically identified by match. So that means match do all the engineering and architecture work for you. It will show the calculations, identify the lookup values, and test it where it is standing. Index just matches the position 1 with position 1, 1 with 1, 2 with 2. So it is like by like comparison. You can also say that match is the real architect and index is just a mason that can only connect with the relevant cell number. Okay, so just hit enter and autocorrect yes, and there you have the vendor number, vendor name, and then I can just double click and send it down. But before I actually drag this, I need to see what I need to fix, since I have to analyze all the transactions, and the range and lowest bid should change accordingly, but the chapter name should not change, because all should show the same results according to the different page numbers or lowest bids, the positions that match identifies. So headings will be same, it will be fixed, and all the other data will move. If I hit enter, I can see the result. If I double click, I can see all the other results. So that's how easy it is to apply the index and match. It might be a little bit complex for you at the first place, but if you practice each of the functions separately, it will not be a problem anymore. And that's a very important formula because it doesn't have any drawback. It can see upwards, downwards, right, and left.